Third, you can basically get your coupon code, which is a job pass from crypto exchange. All you need to do to access that is just contact me on WhatsApp using the link below the description. Remember, I said I'm going to be doing a full review. The choice is yours to register, and that's it. Okay, so now this is everything about them. I don't know those behind those behind the scene. These are frequently asked questions. So we are going to be running through it right now. How long does it take for NIR job permit to be issued? The NIR job permit will be issued to you immediately after applying when with necessary requirements. What are the needed requirements for NIR job? You must have a functional bank account, valid email, and all that. Internet connection. Do I have no experience is needed? How much time does it take to complete the single job? It depends on the job you are sent to. It can take 5 to 10 minutes to complete the job. Where can I receive the payment? You can withdraw your earnings any day, anytime, as soon as you reach your minimum payout amount fixed by the employers. Now, this is a very big condition here. Now, I'm going to show you the different job sets that is assigned to each person's dashboard. Okay, so this simply means that you can withdraw anytime. I'm using their clause anytime and any day. Well, according to what the information I heard, they said you can only withdraw weekly and monthly. So this basically, to me, it is contradicting from what I heard. Okay, they said there are basically two types of withdrawal time frame. We have the weekly and the monthly withdrawal time frame. Now let's check the next one. How will I be receiving the payment? You can receive payments by bank or USDT withdrawal check and PayPal. Now this is also a very funny one. I'm going to be showing you all these things later on once I log into my dashboard. Now they say you can receive payment for bank transfer. Yes, I use the payment for withdrawal for bank transfer and I receive it. I'm going to be showing you that as well. But they only have two methods of withdrawals, which is USDT and bank transfer. But there's nothing like check and there's nothing like PayPal. Probably in the future they might give us that method of withdrawal. I don't know, but for now this sounds contrary to what is proposed on the website. I'm giving my point of view right here. So now, do I need to generate a sales or invite anyone? No, in NR you don't need to generate any sales or invite anyone. Payment is based only on the number of jobs you have. So this one it's basically concludes or it's aligned by what they said or what I heard. Okay, so now this simply means that for every task that they give you, right, to accelerate the ads or accelerate the ads, there is not compulsory for you to purchase or paramountly sell that product you are accelerating. Now when I say accelerate, that simply means you don't necessarily need to the product you're promoting, you don't necessarily need for you to purchase it or for those you're promoting it to purchase the product. Okay, you are just there to create awareness for that particular product. Now they say how many jobs offer will I get per day? It depends on the job category you option in. If it's full-time job higher work, you will get more jobs than the part-time earners. Now concerning this full-time and part-time, right, I want to emphasize something. If you are going in on NIR, I would advise you, that is, you want to build a community on NIR to earn massively, I would advise you basically to go for full-time. When I say go for full-time, if you taking for example, you have friends and families and you are a leader, you have a community that you want to bring in or teach your team or your community how NIR works, I would advise you to go for the full-time because there are so much benefits around the full-time earners. Okay, if you go for the part-time and you're a leader, you want to promote NIR, you will not have benefits, higher benefits. The full-time this thing allows you to earn even more when you have a community. So that being said, let me just log in. We've read through the terms and condition, the FAQ, frequently asked questions. So let's just log in to my dashboard. But before then, let's check how it works. Okay, how it works is a very long process, so you could basically just check it out yourself and read through it. Okay, I can basically read through. So let me just log in back to my office and let's see how it is. Okay, so now this is my dashboard. I've been able to refer um, up to 10 people on my level 2, and as well on since this NIR, this is where basically on the coach 1, that is what shows my total earning for my level 1. Coach 2 shows my total earning for my level 2. So they basically have two types of level, and I'm going to be showing you the structures. Okay, now this is cryptos exchange NIR group. Basically we run two projects here, but we are basically trying to reduce our risks here. So now reading through our profile picture here, which says NIR slot booking fee. Okay, so now we have the part-time. I'm trying to explain what you getting on board on NIR. Now we have the full-time registration fee, which is 3,007, and we have the part-time registration fee, which is basically 7,400. So this is the part-time, which you basically need to pay 7,300. Have it in mind, right, that for the NIR part-time you're going to be paying a fee to activate your salary dashboard. I'm going to be showing that salary dashboard. I just want to explain how everything is. Okay, you're going to be paying 1,700 to activate your salary dashboard. Now that salary dashboard allows you to access all your funds, and so that you can withdraw anytime. I paid this salary salary dashboard fee, so that I could be able to withdraw my referrals earning yesterday. Okay, and it was paid successfully directly to my bank account. Okay, now for the full timers, you need to pay a fee of 3,000 naira to access your your um your salary dashboard. Now a lot of people ask me, why did they tell us to pay for registration fee, and why did they tell us to pay for salary dashboard? Now this is very simple. The mistake, or from my own understanding, the mistake that NIR did was they should have said the total fee for registration and activation of your account is 10,700 for the full time, and for the part time the total fee is 5,400. Okay, at initial, when I basically registered, I saw this and I basically told my downlines this is what will definitely happen, that there's going to be an addition of some certain fees later on the long run, and eventually, to my surprise, that exactly happened. Okay, so now that being said, this fee is just to the first fee is to allow you to get access to your account, right, and the second fee is to allow you to be able to withdraw your funds without stress. Okay, now I've seen in recent times in Nigeria whereby series of company agency are responsible to sort out jobs for you, and you pay a certain fee to be able to have access to their company, and they give you all the forms of jobs until you get hired. I've been in such circumstance, so I'm not so it's that this NI doesn't look so different to me, because I've applied to so many job seeking companies that will tell you, okay, pay this X amount of fee. Even I, back then when I was looking for job desperately, I had to apply to a company that told me, okay, I will pay certain fee, they will give me access to series of jobs, they will make sure those jobs are gotten by me and I'm employed. Then over time, the fee that is required by the company, right, that gave me that employment will be taken from my salary. So when I saw NI, I saw that wow, this is a good opportunity to make something like that. But on this case, NIR will help you make get on board even without 100% qualification. Either you're still in secondary school, you're undergraduate, or you're a graduate, or you're O-level user, you will not have to pay to have any of these certificates for you to be able to earn on NI. So this is everything. Now let me just run through it because I've basically spent a lot of time right here explaining this thing. So now, that being said, I'm just going to run through it quickly. Now, for the job you on full time, you earn 4,000 naira, you earn a total of 120,000 per month. Your referral direct earnings is 5,000, which I know it is extremely high, and this can basically make a project not to be sustainable. So according to my statistics, I've basically told my community that okay, well, for as much as I know, and according to the statistics I've comprehended over the years for different projects, every platform of this kind of pattern stays a maximum of 1 to 3 months, and those that survived 1 to 3 months, they go up the way to 5 months. But most of the projects I've encountered over the years has stayed within the range of 1 to 3 years. Okay, so now for me and my community, and to all my YouTubers, if you want to join NIR, have it in mind that you're going to be running NIR for less than 2 months. Okay, so definitely what I'm trying to say is, if you run NIR for the first month, try to run NIR again for another half month or completely 2 months. Okay, and if NIR succeed above that, it's a win-win, because your total capital for getting started, the highest one is 10,700, and in if you're doing this for over 2 weeks, you could have gotten both your capital and a lot of profit even in the space of 1 month. So one thing I want you to know is, tell your downlines the absolute truth about NIR, the risks behind it, and if they still want to go into it to make money, then let them go into it. So you could just look at this and get a glimpse of all your earnings and all that, and let us go back to my dashboard. Now, if you have not paid at all for NIR, you will not have access to your office. Okay, and also you will not have access to be able to withdraw. So those 2 points I circled, you will not have access to that. So because I've paid, I'm having but because I've made payment, that is why I have access to this. So from tomorrow, if I do all these activities correctly, I will be able to earn. Okay, you see as I clicked on it, it's not responding at all. So from tomorrow, which makes it a brand new week for their activities to start kicking off, make sure if you're on the part-time, you paid for part-time activation and they validated your account, switch to the part-time sections and do your tax. And if you're on the full-time section, make sure you switch to the full-time section to do your tax. Now I just want to do a quick one. Please, if you're feeling you register as a fresh person, make sure you come to your profile and fill in the details in your profile on this section. Okay, and if you want to fill your withdrawal as well section, make sure you come over to your bank section and use your local bank, and also fill your USDT wallet section. Okay, make sure if you're filling your withdrawal, please do not make use of OPay or PAMPay. Make sure you use the normal commercial banks as your method of payment for withdrawals. Now let's go to our withdrawal list. Right, this withdrawal list shows you the total number of withdrawals I've placed. I placed a withdrawal of 20,000 naira, right, and I was paid. Normally if you withdraw, you're going to be seeing pending around here in yellow form, but because I've been paid, that is why it's showing the status of accepted. Then I also made a withdrawal of 90,000 naira as well, and it was paid. So let me just quickly hop out to my withdrawal sections, my account balance, show you the 2 withdrawals. And it was received today in the midnight. Okay, so on the 23rd, it was received basically in the midnight. Now let's hop onto the other place of my withdrawals for the 20k.